Good day. Good News Friday it is. Welcome. So first, about the United Nations migration deal that all nations are supposed to sign on December 10 in Marrakesh. The list of countries who will not sign it and probably won't sign it is growing long. And this is a list that I came up with. There might be others. Right, it's Estonia, Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Bulgaria, Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Australia, United States, Israel, Lithuania, Latvia, Serbia, Romania. All right. Something happened in Slovakia. The Slovakian foreign minister resigned after the parliament decided not to sign this deal. His name is Miroslav Lajčák, and he quit in protest against the parliament's rejection of this deal. Lajčák was one of the creators, apparently, of this United Nations document, and he had earlier said he would resign if Slovakia decided not to sign the document. And he said something. He said, "It is a non-European attitude," as a comment to Austria and Hungary not signing it. Non-European attitude. What the hell do you know about European attitude, Lajčák? So I suppose he will cuddle now on the chest of Angela Merkel. Yeah, I'll give that picture to you for nothing. Okay. Sweden, they don't want to talk about this deal, but they just now have to because of alternative media. Alternative media is doing the job that mainstream media is not doing. So now there is a discussion in Sweden, which is excellent. But I think they will still sign it. I'm sure about it, actually. So, but there is a discussion, at least, and people are starting to know about this awful deal. I had a discussion this morning with a feminist, actually, on Facebook. And she knew about the deal. And she wouldn't have if it wasn't for alternative media. And I think it's the same thing in all these countries that will not sign it. Thanks to the alternative media and people speaking up. It's brilliant. So, they are now talking about it, and there is a protest march in Stockholm on Tuesday against this deal. If you want details about it, just let me know and I will give them to you. Yeah. Politicians are starting to pay attention. It's great. Good. And more about Sweden. You know, mainstream media, they have done a poor job in letting the Swedish citizens know what's going on in this country. Actually, this is true. If Swedish media had done their job, the Swedish citizens would be much, much more awake. But now it's starting to happen. It's been going on for quite some time. And there is a popular Swedish TV show, and they have this very respected journalist. He's very good, actually. His name is Hasse Aro. And in the last show, he looked into the camera and said that Sweden, in proportion to the number of citizens, has the highest number of shootings in Europe. And you know, the citizens, of course, need to know this. It's a fact. Yeah, it was good. And we're actually in Sweden starting to get something like a Tommy Robinson, actually. His name is Joachim Lamotte. He's a brilliant journalist. He's an independent freelance journalist. and he's financing his works through donations. It's very good. And he's starting to get more and more attention. And some of his shows are getting more attention even than the mainstream media work, you see. And of course they don't like it. He's becoming popular, you see. So now mainstream media starts to attack him. And you know, this is a good sign. Yeah. So yeah, he's doing a good job. He's doing the job that mainstream media isn't doing. He's talking to the real people, for instance. He's got lots of connections. People contact him and he's going out to interview people on the streets. And you know, mainstream media, they grab some left-wing expert, usually. So he's doing a fantastic job. And I'm of course rooting for him. Now, Macron. Good news about Macron. This is about popularity. Again, we talked about this. I did yesterday. How the globalists are not that popular. And they sort of look sick, don't they? Now Macron still looks pretty okay, doesn't he? But I bet you within a couple of years he will not look as good. Alright, so this is about French people, how satisfied they are with Macron. And these are the polls, these poll results. Okay, July, 39% were satisfied with Macron. 39. July. Okay, August, 34. September, 28. October, 25. Yeah. It's great. I love this. Okay, now it's peculiar with France, isn't it? Because they are basically nationalists. And Mr. Trump said so in the tweet. And he's right. They are really very much nationalists. So, and I don't understand how they voted for Macron. Sweden, I understand, you see. We are not really nationalists. Well, I am. But no, not the Swedes. They are tolerant, you see. So, but still, the Swedes voted for the Nationalist Party. At least 18% of them did it. But France, they could have voted for Marine Le Pen. And she could have saved France. Really, she had a chance. But they didn't. And now the French are not pleased with Macron. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to end off with this very weird story. It's from the UK. There's a TV show called Newsnight. I'm sure you British know about this. And they had this discussion about Theresa May's Brexit agreement with the EU. And in the studio there was this woman. And her name is actually Lynn Hayter. Yeah, I can't pronounce it in any other way. And she appeared as a pastor, you know, a vicar maybe. She had this dog collar, you see? And she was defending Theresa May's agreement. Now, something was strange about this woman, Lynn Hayter, because apparently she's an actor. Yeah. She even had a part as an extra in Star Wars. It's a weird story, I told you. And they talked to her neighbors, and they said they knew Hayter was an actress, but were not aware that she was a pastor or wore a dog collar. One neighbor said, "This is news to me. We all knew she was an actress." Isn't this a weird story? Newsnight. I have to look it up. I have to check it out. Okay, that's it. I wish you a fantastic weekend. Bye.